Mindfulness of current emotions is a DBT skill that decreases stress and emotional suffering by allowing ourselves to experience an emotion in present moment without judging, suppressing, avoiding, fighting, rejecting, and acting on the emotion. By practicing mindfulness of current emotion, we will feel more accepting and in control of our emotions instead of being swept away. We can then use emotions to communicate, to motivate, and to validate. Sit comfortably and ground yourself by noticing the back of your chair. Plant both feet on the floor and notice how firm you feel. Observe your breathing. Notice your abdomen distending as you breathe in slowly. Notice your abdomen contracting as you breathe out slowly. Emotions are our natural survival responses to events. Focus on an event that led to your emotions. Notice what happened in your environment or relationship that triggered your emotional response. Observe who was involved, when and where did this happen. And notice what happened inside yourself that can also be triggers. Observe what you were saying to yourself. Notice the automatic thoughts triggered by what happened. Notice how you were looking and thinking about this situation. And imagine these thoughts like clouds floating by. Just watch without judging or changing these thoughts. Focus your attention on your emotion. Notice what's happening in your body. Observe your breathing. Heart rate. Sensations in your chest, in your stomach, in your head. Notice your eyes, facial expression, posture, and any movement or sensation in your arms, hands, legs, and feet. Name and describe the emotion if you can. Imagine your emotion as a wave coming and going. imagine surfing the emotional wave instead of fighting it or running away. Notice how it comes to a peak and then subsides. Notice no emotion lasts forever. The actual duration of the emotion is much shorter when you acknowledge its presence instead of trying to change it or holding on to it by thinking about all the things that make you feel that way. Don't try to get rid of the emotion. Don't try to keep it around either. Allow yourself to experience the emotion just as it is, like a wave. Emotions may motivate and energize us to certain actions. Observe any action, inaction, or communication this emotion is pulling you towards. Observe what the emotion is urging you to do. And describe any behavior that is already happening as a result of your emotion. Pay attention to consequences from your behavior. Notice other emotions, thoughts, actions, inactions, and the effect on relationships and situations. As we draw to a close, notice what it is like to be mindful of your current emotions. Just observing, describing, and experiencing without judging or changing it. Remind yourself you can surf the wave of emotion instead of being swept away. Think about how this is different than what you usually do with emotion. Identify situations in which mindfulness of current emotions would be helpful. Prepare to share this with your group.